The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Oh. Good afternoon. This is Brenda Ridgely, Advertising Director with AOPA. Thank you for attending our webinar on our new ad portal system. Today we have Jack Kerrigan and Ale Adlikin. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
That's right.
They will be demonstrating how to create accounts, uploading ads, and any issues regarding ads and what to do to fix them for future issues. We also have Donna Stoner from AOPA as well. Donna, do you want to?
Yes, I'm Donna Stoner, and I am the advertising coordinator. I work with Brenda Ridgely on ads that go through the ad portal as well.
Okay, Jack, Ale.
Yep, you go ahead, Jack.
Okay. All right, passing the torch to myself. This is Jack Kerrigan. I am, we're trying to, first of all, let me just say we're just going to try to keep it to about a half an hour. You may notice in the upper left-hand corner, I believe, there's a tool which allows you to convert yours, make yours into a full screen view. And Ula will be fielding any questions that we can go over after the show, and you can type those into your panel there, and we will go over any questions that you may have, like I said, after I demonstrate the portal. I want to say thank you to Brenda and Donna for letting me illustrate SendMyAd for you all, and in order to show you how easy it is to use your SendMyAd portal. Now, we are with Blanchard Systems, who's the developer of SendMyAd, and SendMyAd is a cloud-based solution, which means there is no software to download, and it can be accessed with any standard web browser. Now, in order to get set up with your own account, your own SendMyAd registration, the AOPA may have sent you an email with a link to their portal, to their URL. However, you could go to aopa.sendmyad.com and come to this page here, and you click here on this button here where you sign up to here to send ads. You click on that and show you what opens up. Here it's just a simple form, one-page form where you just put in some of your contact information, your email, you develop your own password as well. Your login is your email account, and then a password of your own choosing. And you have to do this yourself, as we do have this button that you need to click here to agree to the terms of service, simple legalese, if you will. And then now I am going to show you here that we SendMyAd does support Firefox, Chrome, Safari, and Internet Explorer. And I'm just going to simply log in here. I have this this Advertiser login with my email and my password. You may want to click the Remember Me button so it fills in some of that information for you automatically. So you're going to click here on Sign In. It's going to take just a moment to load in. And initially, when you first log into their portal, you're going to get this screen here. You can click here to send an ad, or you can also click here to view some of their video tutorials. And after you've seen the screen, you could click on this button if you wish to not see the screen again. But you're going to close that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the dashboard. This is kind of a welcome screen, kind of a home screen, if you will. On the right-hand side, and just go over this interface here. On the right-hand side, we have quite a few frequently asked questions, which you can click on any of these and see what the verbiage is within those questions. If this is the first time you've logged into their portal, it may be a good idea to click here on this Quick Start Video. And I'm just going to do that. Basically, it's a little video tutorial.
Welcome to SendMyAd. To get started, log in with your account name and password.
And that would show you an example of someone uploading an ad and putting it through the paces from beginning to end. And we have quite a few more of those little videos. Let me just show you here. If you click here on this button, Watch Tutorials and Learn More, it opens up our Get Help section. And here at the bottom, you can see more, about 10 to 12 more of those videos, those quick start videos. And just about every aspect of uploading an ad and working your portal is contained within those videos. If you have a question, you can always click here to ask a question of customer service. Or let's say you have some sort of bug with your portal. You may want to click here to report that problem. Or if you have an idea of a way to improve the portal, you can click here and suggest an enhancement that may be put into place. Our developers are on staff. You may, if you're having trouble uploading an ad, you may click here to test your browser speed. And we also do have an online help manual here to cover reading up on different parts of the portal. Okay. Now, let's see. Looking up here at the top, I can click here to go back to the dashboard. However, let me just show you some of these other features we have. You have here your ad sizes. I like to refer to this as like the media kit. So, for instance, for the AOPA, they have two titles, the AOPA pilot and flight training. I'm just going to test the portal that I'm going to use for the demonstration, but let me just click on one of these, AOPA pilot, just to show you what's in their media kit. You scroll down a little bit. We have an image of what one of their covers looks like, some basic information of the title, trim size, how it's bound, etc. Now down toward the bottom, you have here under Mechanical Specifications tab all the different ad sizes that they will receive and they will accept to go into the title. Now, what's great is, oh, by the way, you see here it tells you what the trim, the bleed, and safety dimensions are. But since we have InDesign Server built into the portal, it allows us to build this button here. But you click on this button under the ad size that you want to be sending into them, and the portal will automatically download an InDesign template built to this ad size with the trim, the bleed, and the safety mark. So you know if you use that tool, at least you're going to be building an ad that's built to the proper size. Now the next tab over here, we have is File Requirements. And in order to make it easy for you, the AOPA has provided a complete description of the file requirements of that ad, of the ad that they want to receive. For instance, resolutions here. Next tab over here is Closing Dates. These are the issues that they are receiving ads for October, November, and December 2014 for the AOPA pilot. If you want to send an ad for any of these issues, over here on the right column are the dates that those materials are due in by in order to make that particular issue. So it's a nice little calendar, if you will. Now going up toward the top, we have here FAQs. We went over that. Get Help, we're in that section. We also have here a blog, which is constantly being updated with the latest and greatest aspects and additions to the Send My Ad portal. This is this information put in by our developers. I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and we're here to upload an ad. So here I'm going to click here on Send My Ad. You can also use this button on the left-hand side, in the left-hand column, this Actions button. We're going to click on Send My Ad, and we're going to send the print ad in. And when I hover my mouse over the button, it tells you what the description is, and that is a PDF upload that you're going to be sending. Upload your PDFs. And at this point, I need to choose which publication I'm sending my ad in for. Like I mentioned, I'm using a test publication. Here I need to put the Advertiser. We're going to make this test as well. And what ad size I am sending in. These are all the different ad sizes that come from the media kit. And here I'm going to send a full-page ad with bleed. It mentions there what the dimensions are. And then I need to choose which color profile. Then AOPA will accept a black and white ad as well as a CMYK, full color ad. So I'm going to choose CMYK. By the way, if you're not sure what is required, what we're asking, we do have these little blue question marks where you can hover your mouse over those question marks and describe what that is. And then I need to, at this point, choose what my proofing option is going to be. So you have two options here. I will not provide a proof. If you click on that one, it requires you to click and agree that if you're not going to send in a proof, that you are going to approve what you see on screen and understand that the AOPA is going to print your ad the way that it looks on the screen. The other option that they have here is that I will provide my own proof. So if I was going to send in a proof along with my file, they want to give you the shipping address for you to overnight your proof to them, your physical proof. Okay? So let me just go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and agree. I'm going to send them a proof then. And at this point, I just need to choose which issues I'm uploading my ad for. I can just click on one issue, or if I want this ad to run in multiple issues, all I have to do is click on each one, and they load up underneath the issues list. And there, at the end, there is this additional instructions box where you can key in some instructions to your publisher. But at this point, all I need to do is click here on Choose Files. And this is going to be a new ad as opposed to a revision, so I'm going to click here on This is a New Ad. And then I'm going to browse for that file. And let's see here. This is going to be in Box. And this is going to be, I'm choosing an ad that I know has some issues, so I wanted to point that out to you. So I'm choosing this bad logo issue. When I click Upload, at this point it's uploading from my computer into the Send My Ad server, which is a level 3 colo server. It has a redundant web access generators. It's completely fault tolerant. Now the portal does tell you here what we are doing. We're collecting information about the file. We're checking for problems that could occur during printing, checking your file against the AOPA specifications, make sure it's the right size, that the bleed is correct, the safety area is correct, there's no text outside of the safety area, there's no transparencies within the file, there's no RGB or spot colors, for instance. And in just a moment, it's going to load up that preview. And there we go. So this is an ad, like I mentioned before, that has some warnings to it. And this is your pre-flight report on the right-hand side. Now, I'm going to scroll down, show you where those warnings are. Here, the first warning is that that 75% basically of the page exceeds the specified maximum ink density of 300%. In other words, there's quite a bit of ink that's being placed on this ad. And I was seeing my GoToMeeting logo bounce, but Will, are you still there?
Yeah, you want me to point out on the left-hand side there is some more information as well. It's closed up right now on the left-hand side.
The more information button?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking about?
Yeah, you can point that out too. Information there.
Okay. Yes, there's some more information over here. I'll mention that in a moment. So these are your warnings. And what will happen is the portal, if there's any kind of an issue with your ad, whether it be a warning or a rejection of your ad, you look over here on the right-hand side, and you will see what those warnings or rejections are. And you can read what it is. There's also a more information button here, which will offer some suggested fixes to your file in order to alleviate that problem. Let's see, I'm going to go down a little bit further down here. We have also an image warning. And here it tells us there's a resolution issue. There's something on this file that is low res. And what's great is that with many of these warnings, you can hover your mouse over that warning, and it will highlight on the preview where that problem is. And here it shows you that we're highlighting that logo in the upper right-hand corner. That is a low resolution. Okay, so it would be advised to go back and put a higher resolution logo in that position. And once again, the more information button will offer some suggested fixes. And then the last warning we have 3 document warnings. This tells us that we have a PDF version of the file is incorrect, and this one does not contain the proper PDF X1A flags, is not recommended. And also we have an object that has transparency, and that is not recommended at all as well. So some of these, I know. Let's see. This has looks like the bottom left corner is highlighting. Same here as well. But on this bottom one, you can see where those transparencies are in place. Now, we would suggest converting your ad to a PDF X1A before uploading it to the portal. Doing so would make all of these warnings not show up here. So you would not get a warning if you flatten your ad before bringing it in. Here you have two options. You can go back and fix the ad, or because these are warnings and not a rejection, you can approve the ad and it will be delivered to the AOPA, and the AOPA will be notified of the warnings. So you may find that instead of a warning that an issue may be flagged as a rejection, in which case your only option will be to go back to the native file and rework and resubmit it with the corrections made. Now, as Ula was kind of point out, on the left-hand side, we do have quite a bit of information on your file that you're welcome to look at, but I just want to point out to you here under Job Ticket. This is where you could click here to edit the issues that you want the ad to run in, or perhaps edit the instructions that you want to send to the AOPA. Now, at this point, like I mentioned, we can approve it or reject the ad. I'm going to go ahead and approve the ad with warnings, and I realize that that this ad has some warnings, so in reality, I may go back and to the native file and correct them and resubmit. So here I'm going to go ahead and approve the ad, and I'm going to confirm that I am approving it. Now, what it's doing is it's creating the ad receipt, the digital ad receipt, as well as the final PDF X1A, and sending that to the printer or to the AOPA. Now, I wanted to point out to you, let's see, on the left-hand side, we do have some assets here. We have the original file that was uploaded. We have the PDF X1A that you see here. We have the finalized file, as well as the digital receipts. Now, all of these are downloadable to my desktop. So let me go ahead. I want to show you what the digital receipt looks like. Let's say that. And we need to go to downloads. Here we go. It's going to be a 3-page form. The first page is a visual representation of what the ad looks like, and it shows you where the trim is. And the next 2 pages are all the metadata that we collect on that ad. Who uploaded it, when they did so, the size parameters to the title. Yeah, here you have, this is that text that I keyed in, as well as it also shows you the issue that's running in, and we send there's full contact information as well. So this is a great form. You're welcome to download that and print it and keep it on file for like a nice little confirmation there. And let's see, I'm going to close that on the left-hand side. And then you have these different options. You can download the final file to your desktop. You could download that ad receipt here. If I had performed a search for this ad and pulled it up as I'm doing now, I could click here to pick up this ad to run it in the publication again. Or I can also click here to send this ad to one of the other, or to the other AOPA publication. And I can click here to send a completely new ad, or I can click here to go back to my ads list. And I'm not going to go do that just yet. I just want to point out we do have these buttons down here on the bottom, these 4 buttons. I just want to show you views. If you click on trimmed, it shows you how the ad would look in the publication. Ad boxes, this is the way that you had sent that ad in, with the bleed and the trim marked. These are the spec boxes that the AOPA is expecting, showing you the bleed, the trim, and the safety or live area are marked. And if the ad has been enlarged, you can click here to view it on screen. This button over here is the enlarging tool. I'm not going to enlarge it just yet. We also have here this history button. This is pretty awesome. It shows you complete everything that's been done to this ad, from who uploaded it, when they did so, every time it was viewed in a different way, if it was trimmed, who trimmed it, etc. So we maintain complete history on every ad. We also have here a nice feature called Notes, where you can click on Notes and it opens up this area up here where you can click here Ad, and it brings this little box onto your preview of the ad, and you can move it, click with your cursor and move it around. You can extend that box to cover a certain area if you'd like. Just put your cursor in the box underneath there and key in something like, please confirm font. Whatever kind of notes you want to send to the publisher or to another individual there. So here I'm going to click on Save. And what it does is it puts that box around that area. It highlights it. It puts a note on in the notes field here. You can add additional notes. They'll all cascade on the right-hand side. You don't have to worry about this box printing. It's on its own layer. Someone could mouse over every box and see what that note is as well. And close notes. You also have here actions that you can perform, like reject the ad, view a pre-flight report, etc. Now, I'm basically finished with this ad. Here I'm going to go click here to go back to the ads list. Now, these are going to be all the ads that I have sent in to the AOPA. Okay, this is kind of like a little asset management tool, if you will. Now, for you to know, we archive every ad that you send to the AOPA for a full 12 months. So at any point during that period of time, you can click on any of the ads. It'll pull it up like we had that last ad pulled up, and you can perform a pickup, download it to your desktop, or whatever. Now, what we see here, this is what we refer to as a thumbnail view. It has some limited information that you view there. You can also see it as a list view, where you see quite a bit more information on the ad. It takes a moment to load up, so there you go. And this view can be customized by the user. If it would make better sense for maybe this column current state to be over here, you click, drag, and drop it wherever you wish within the column view. You can also mouse over some of these ads to see a larger thumbnail as well if you want to search in that regard. You can also sort your view by publication, by issue, or by status here. Or you can also perform a more advanced search by clicking on this magnifying glass and key in here taglines, titles, whatever. Perhaps look for an ad that was uploaded during a particular date range. And so you can click a from and a to and go in that regard and do that type of search. And let's see, I'd like to show the thumbnail view. Let's see here. But let's see here, go back to the dashboard. Try to think if there's anything else I might need to show you. This is just housekeeping users. If you have groups within your agency, if you have multiple groups within the agency and multiple users, this is my company profile. And my basic company information with the address and contact information, my contact settings, my users. It's just me within my agency. But you can add additionals if you wish. But I'm basically finished here.
Jack, go back to the ads and point out how you can share an ad with a coworker, for example, to look at.
Okay, for ads?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for instance, under the more information.
It's under actions. You can go to actions.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. So that would be actually
yeah.
more.
Yeah, you just open that ad. And the actions in the lower hand corner. Right corner.
Okay, here we go. Under actions,
share this.
You can share this ad here. So see, Ula deals more with the advertiser, so he handles that as well. So it will be the best way to
You can
share
share that.
this.
You can share that link with a coworker, for example, for them to also take a look at the ad.
Click here on the share button up here.
Yeah.
Opening up the Outlook, and then you can email that on to somebody. I have my Outlook shut down, so sorry, I had a little confusion there.
You can also zoom in on the ads too in the actions, next to the actions button.
So one more time.
Also, the zoom in view on next to the actions button, the little slide scaler. We can point out that too.
Zoom in. And what do you say?
You can just close that out.
Anyway, I just sent that email just now with for her to look at this ad as well. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out. Oh, and great. There go all my my Outlook emails have shown up now. So okay. Well, I am going back to this view here, and is there anything else, Ula, that you feel I should be illustrating?
The scale view next to actions button on the lower right hand corner. You can just point that out maybe.
You can zoom in.
Yeah.
Rather far, you can click to move the ad around to see the ad in different ways. You can zoom out as well. Once again, you can also fit it on the screen. Okay. Were there any questions that had been keyed in?
No questions. I'm going to unmute them for a second to see if they have any questions. Hey,
Okay.
Gwendolyn and Ron, do you all have any questions that you need to ask at this point? Does everything seem clear?
Clear to me.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Brenda and Donna, y'all have anything you'd like to add?
No, it seems like you covered everything.
No, it looks like good. I don't know if anybody has any questions on if they get a transparency issue, how to solve that. If anyone needs to know that they would have to flatten all their images. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, saving the PDF as an X1A takes care of a lot of transparency issues as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the advertiser would convert their ad to PDF X1A before uploading, it would flatten the file, and that would solve the transparency. It would solve well, really, if they have RGB or spot colors, they should be converting those to CMYK as well.
Yeah.
However, when we convert, if there's spot or RGB within the portal, if it sees it within the ad and it is not set to reject that ad, and they choose to approve it with that warning that the portal sees RGB or spot, it is going to convert the ad to a PDF X1A upon approval, in which case there could be a color variation, but they were warned, so therefore I would recommend converting to CMYK before even uploading, and once again converting them to a PDF X1A before uploading as well. Make that clear.
And Brenda, do you have an approval, a publisher approval set up as well?
No, we don't.
Okay.
At this point, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for attending this advertiser tutorial. If y'all have any questions, please get in touch with Brenda or Donna, and they will be always able to reach me if they need me as well. But and thank you, Ula, for being there for me, and for Brenda and Donna for asking of this. Okay.
Thank you everybody for attending, and thank you Jack and Ali for presenting this and helping us with the webinar.
You're welcome.
Our pleasures. Our pleasures. Happy to help. Y'all take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.